Hey guys, it's Hunter here, and today I'm back with another LSAT tips section. Today I'm going to go over some LSAT Logical Reasoning section speed tips. All of these tips are going to help you improve your speed, but many of them are also going to improve your accuracy and overall ability on the LSAT. So without further ado, let's hop right into the tips. So the first tip I have that's related to speed is to try to predict what a right answer will be. So many of the LSAT logical reasoning questions are related to assumptions that the LSAT makes. So if you can identify the assumption, you can identify what the likely answer is going to be. The next thing I want to talk about is dealing with stress and anxiety during the test, and also developing ways to slow this before it even starts. So there are a few things we can do. The first that I'm going to talk about is something you can do before the test, and that is to go through a breathing routine or a meditation routine before the test. This can be anything that you really want it to be. Just create a routine that reduces stress in you. So what I've always felt helps me to reduce stress is I'll breathe for a minute or two, and then I'll start to think about the test and go through the test in my head, question by question. This not only helps reduce stress, but it also increases your confidence related to the LSAT. The next tip I have related to stress is more related to if you start to feel stressed during the test. And something that you can do is take 5 or 10 seconds to just close your eyes, sit there, and breathe. A lot of people worry that this 10 seconds may take up too much time. However, something to note is that if it reduces your stress, you're going to perform a lot better and probably move a lot quicker. So use this technique or find one of your own that can work in reducing stress during the exam. Another tip that I have is to practice doing sections in 30 to 32 minutes. This will force you to get used to coming in under time. You may not finish in those 30 to 32 minutes, but you'll see you're moving much more quickly than you were in a 35-minute section. When you go back to a 35-minute section after doing a few 32-minute sections, you'll be shocked at how quickly you're moving in relation to how quickly you were moving before doing those 30 to 32-minute sections. You may be a full minute or two quicker than you were before. The next tip I have is a very important one and something that is hard to get used to. And it's to move past questions in your mind after you've physically moved past them in the test. So it can be easy after you've clicked on to the next question to keep thinking about that previous question, but it only does harm. Treat every question like its own world. So once you move on from a question, don't think back to any previous questions. Focus on the question at hand. I know this is easier said than done, but if you can become good at it, it will really help your LSAT speed and overall quality of your tests. Many students come to me and they wonder why they aren't improving on the LSAT logical reasoning section in regards to their timing. So I'll ask them, how many tests did you take in the past week? How many time tests did you take? And they'll say, well, I didn't work on time tests this week. If you aren't practicing the time tests, then you can't expect to improve on that ability. So start taking time tests, and the more and more you take, the more comfortable you'll get with it, and the more you'll improve. I hope this information helps you with your LSAT logical reasoning section timing. If you have any questions or are interested in tutoring, please reach out to us. Our information, including our email and our website, will be listed on the screen.